Good morning, afternoon, and evening, wherever you are, and welcome to another NerdTube fan film reaction. Today, we are reviewing a Star Trek fan film. I am joined by my normal Trekkie in arms, Major Rage. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to look at another film from 543 Productions. I think we've done some of their stuff before.
Yep, usually they have some good quality stuff. Yeah, and today you get your duo of Golden Glasses award-winning hosts of the year. So
That's right.
that's right, 2022 and 2023 right here. So this fan film is called Legacy of the Enterprise NC, or I'm sorry, 1701C, a Star Trek fan film production. It is by, as Mage said before, Power 543 Fan Film Productions. They do have some pretty good productions. Came out about a month ago as of this recording, and it has a 4.7 thousand views. So still pretty good. Power 543 Fan Films has also got about 15.4 thousand subscribers. So they are climbing since we've watched them last. But this kind of jumped out at me just because I like the Enterprise C. I like the Ambassador class. I think it is a good predecessor to the Galaxy class. I think it is a natural evolution from Connie to Excelsior to Ambassador to Galaxy class. I think it is a very fluid, evolution. I don't know. What do you think?
It's a nice looking ship. Yesterday's Enterprise is a really good episode. Captain Garrett was an interesting character for sure. So we'll see if any of those elements made it through to the fan film.
Yep. All right. Well, let's jump on into it.
Welcome to these special 5th year anniversary celebrations of the launch of the Enterprise D. We're asking various cadets here at Starfleet Academy to share memorable adventures with the various ships named Enterprise.
Okay,
Back with us is Cadet Anna Keeley,
more of a documentary
first-year
type
student
style,
who holds the record for the quickest 100-meter sprint of her year. We've talked about the NX-01, the 1701, the A, B, and now let's talk about the 1701C.
The Ambassador class Enterprise C, the first Enterprise with modern warp engines. I know her well.
Is she a personal favourite of yours?
I love them all, to be honest. All for different reasons.
Fair enough. Please,
Sounds like us.
tell us a mission which stands out to you.
The Enterprise C had a very talented officer at the helm, Lieutenant Castillo. He actually still has a few records here at the Academy. I know the C is best known for its tactical maneuverings, the planets it protected, but when I think Enterprise C, I think amazing piloting. One specific mission is my go-to when I think C. I was on holiday to Madrid with my family. Grandma took me on a shuttle trip to give my parents time to themselves. Apparently I was an intense child. We went through the clouds and it was amazing. I've flown model ships as early as I can remember, but Grandma saw something in me and wanted to take me in the air as often as she could get away with. I must have been 5 or 6. As we flew, and it was beautiful, she told me stories of legendary pilots, daring maneuvers. She mentioned the Enterprise C at Meriton 6, what the C did there. When we stopped for ice cream at a cafe afterwards, I just had questions.
So, fair to say, this really is a personal story for you, Ensign.
I guess so. It just seemed amazing that someone could fly something so big, so gracefully, and
I heard that in my college years.
At the same time. A whole planet.
Please tell those who don't know.
Sorry, yes, got ahead of myself. The Enterprise C was responding to a distress call from an Andorian colony. An asteroid was coming towards the planet. The C was the only ship in the quadrant.
In the quadrant?
Captain Garrett saw the potential destruction.
How was the Enterprise C the only one in the quadrant?
They had to do it quick.
Was it in
They
the
planned
beta?
to break apart the asteroid.
Yeah,
but it was made
Andoria's
of
in the beta
magnetically
quadrant.
charged ore.
Well, I don't know if it's
It
Andoria,
caused
but
havoc
Andoria
to
is.
ship systems,
Yeah.
specifically
Colony
navigation and
probably would be
sensors.
too.
Lieutenant Castillo had to fly this giant starship on nothing
I mean,
but
I guess you could
thrusters.
say the only one in
and
the sector, but still,
instinct.
that's pretty close to Earth too.
Sensors were
Andoria is not
unreliable,
far.
the computer not able to track what it needed to. He worked his controls like some kind of musical instrument, play the ship to sing the tune they needed. I've watched holo recordings of that mission, seen him work. It was like he and the ship were one. The story was inspiring enough, but seeing a master make magic showed me what was capable. Captain Garrett and Lieutenant Castillo managed to break apart the asteroid and
I love the
vaporize
camera
all
angles on these
dangerous
flybys.
Mhm.
They got
Dynamic
accommodations for
makes it look
bravery
like it's
and
not on the equal plane
reprimands for risk
in
taking.
space.
The Enterprise C, all the Enterprises, they have that special kind of crew who find themselves in incredible situations and work their way out of them. Seeing what Captain Picard is doing on the Enterprise D makes me so glad I got into the Academy. I worked every day and night to pass the tests, to prove my passion and hunger to be here, be part of Starfleet. The Enterprise C helped show what was truly possible as the pilot of a starship. And with a good pilot at the helm, even the seemingly impossible is possible.
Well, I
A
mean,
wonderful
every
sentiment to
pilot
end on, Cadet.
in Starfleet
Thank
is
you.
the best pilot.
Maybe in
the
another life I was a
galaxy.
poet.
Oh yeah,
Perhaps.
they fly the
Thank
ship
you
after all.
for taking the time to talk to me today. All of your picks have been very interesting.
Thank you again for asking. It's been lots of fun.
This is Catherine Archer for Memory
Captain
Alpha,
Archer.
signing off.
Okay. I don't think we have anything else. All right. Da-da-da-da-da-da. All right. Well, Major Rage, what did you think about this?
The ship work, the ship models and CGI was on par for Power Pie 4-3. Their stuff has been, what we've seen of it before, has been mostly ship work stuff, and
Yeah,
it's
and
very impressive.
all of it done by Samuel Cockayne, so that's why it's like top notch.
Gotcha. That would explain it. It looks great. So yeah, that aspect of it is in line with what we've seen before and very pleasing. I like the acting work by the actress. It's hard to do a glorified monologue, and she did it well. It's nice to see a human element in their films and not just starship stuff with a voiceover.
Yeah,
So
I mean they've done plenty of fan films. I mean, if you go to their channel, which you'll be able to if you click on the link below, which we will have this video in the link below. Please support the official release. You know, I don't know why, but I was expecting something else out of this. And I mean, you know, for a 7.5 minute fan film, well, technically a 6 minute fan film with a minute and a half of credits, you know, for me, this it was good. The visual work was good. The actress did a good job. I just, you know, I kind of wish we would have done something more than just like a interview for the 10th anniversary of the Enterprise D or whatever it was. But yeah, I mean, besides the plot of this fan film, I think everything else was top notch on it. Did you have anything else to add? Oh, go ahead.
I can see kind of why you might need to do something like this project where you have a limited cast, just it's easier to get people to do small scenes. You can throw it together more quickly, throw up a green screen, get in your costume, and record this monologue by yourself. And then throw in the other person's voiceover and all. So it's probably a project that's born out of limitations, which is something I find very interesting about fan films.
Yeah. I mean, and as I said, I mean, everything about this was top notch. I wasn't really that fond of the plot, which was talking about the Enterprise C. Um, so yeah, I mean, if they, but they got exactly what they were going for. Like they nailed what they were going for. Showcasing the Enterprise C, talking about so like all that was good. I was actually hoping for more of a little bit of a short story of something on the Enterprise C. Like I like the idea of what happened with the Andorian colony. If you could have kind of put that into more of a story rather than a monologue, that would have been more interesting to me. But as I said, other than that, I everything definitely landed with what they were going for. All right, well, Mage, what do you think? You want to do some marks, or do you have any other points you want to bring up?
I don't have any other thoughts that aren't inane, so we can get to marks.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to give it a solid 8. I kind of see your points, but I really enjoyed what I saw. Ship work was great. Actress did a very fine job. Uh, but, could have seen more of some scenes and that situation expanded, like you said. So I'll give it an 8.
I'm gonna give it a 7. Just because, as I said, they nailed everything that they were going for, except for as I said, having a compelling story. And as I said, they probably should have. I get that they're saying that the legacy of the Enterprise 1701, but I don't know. Maybe they should have titled it something different, just to kind of people going in to realize that this isn't a adventure of the 1701C, because that's when I saw this, that's what jumped out. Is, oh, it's a story about the NXO, or not the NX, the 1701C. I'm like, oh, I love the Ambassador class. And as I said, with the visuals and everything, I got exactly what I wanted out of that. The visuals are great and everything like that, but I kind of wanted a little bit more story rather than a monologue out of this. So maybe that's my fault going into it with expectations, like that. And I understand, as I said, I'm not taking too much away from the fan film in general. The production was great, the acting was great, visuals was great. So yeah. Any
7's still a high mark.
Yeah, it is a high mark. I just feel bad because I was, really excited to see something with the C, and but as I said, anyway, Mage, any other closing thoughts?
Uh, no, just everybody should check out the official release after they subscribe to NerdTube.
Yep, that's true. And check out Power 543. We've done their films in the past. They've got they've got tons of fan films that aren't like this. They have actual fan films, like with actors and set pieces and stuff like that in their stuff too. They've got a plethora of stuff like that. So, definitely go and check them out. They are definitely a huge studio. Well, a huge, like content creation Star Trek studio. So they definitely have a passion for Star Trek fan creation. So definitely check them out. And yeah. So everybody, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you've already forgotten, the name is NerdTube. Remember
Remember it.